Not on my friends and family. It just, I mean, they know me, so it's no big deal. There's a video online of one time when I was waiting to meet Seth Green at Comic-Con, and this was closer to my day playing Optimus Prime. And somebody in line in front of me started doing an Optimus Prime impression for Seth Green, and the people at the booth already knew who I was, and they basically kind of said, dude, you're standing in line in front of Optimus Prime. So that was interesting. I don't really use it quote unquote for evil. I use it more when it's gonna make a difference, when people like it, when it's gonna make somebody happy. I mean, I run a nonprofit, and so if I can help raise money for our cause by doing a voice, playing a character, I certainly will. I love to do that. If you can call somebody on their birthday and give them a thrill like they didn't think was going to happen when they woke up, I mean, that's pretty cool, man. I mean, to me, it's this instrument that I walk around with every day, and to think that I can use it and make somebody happy, or I can use it and earn some money from my nonprofit. I mean, those are good things. Those make me happy. And, again, I like to live by the golden rule. So if I can make somebody's day from out of the blue, I mean, certainly it's something I would enjoy. So why not do it?
Mm-hmm. We always suspect the voice actors to kind of look like their characters, which is almost always not the case.
Except James Harper.
Yeah, James Harper is amazing. We talked about that.
Except James Harper, yeah.
Yeah, he really looks like Mank. But some viewers said that they were really surprised when they saw you in real life. Is this a reaction that you get a lot?
I think Jojo, I think surprised is being polite.
All right.
Okay, I think some people were flat out shocked, disappointed, upset.
That sounds drastic.
Hey, look, man, I went on the internet. I saw what people wrote when they saw me after being on camera at BlizzCon 2009. People were writing plain and simply, there's no way this tiny little guy, this little twerp, all these different little words to basically tell me I'm a runt. And it's like, I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds. I mean, I know I'm not huge, but I'm not, I'm not tiny here. Yeah. I'm not Tom Cruise height or something. I can understand it if I was, like 5'4", 130 pounds, but, anyhow, no, I like it. I think it's great. It's along the lines of when I was first cast as Optimus Prime and people were on the internet, they were very worried because the only thing I was known for at that point in time was playing Hawkmon. So people were thinking they were going to be having a Transformer show and they'd be hearing, Optimus Prime, transform! And it doesn't work that way. I actually have this thing called versatility, which allows me to kind of change things up a little bit. And of course, that's what StarCraft fans are real familiar with. So the nice thing is I do this job. I've got a great microphone in front of me. I've got a cool instrument that I know how to use, and I use it. And, what that means is, no, I'm not 6'8", 380 pounds. I am not Tychus. I do not look like Tychus Finlay, but I am Tychus J. Finlay. That's pretty much all there is. But I like people being surprised. I like, cause what it does is it helps to validate the hard work that I put in for 30 plus years, in working with my instrument and developing my instrument and growing my range. You know, I mean, when I was a kid and, you know, I'd go to shul with my family and my dad would, you know, sing and he'd always gravitate toward the bass end of his voice. And it was this deep, manly thing. And it was, you know, his speaking voice was higher than that. And so I just always, to me, that was manhood. That was adulthood. So I always pushed my range lower and lower. So I like people being surprised that I don't look like what I sound like. It's, you know, it's what I work toward.
Mm-hmm. You talked a bit about versatility. Is there one character that you always wanted to voice or act but haven't had the opportunity yet?
Well, let's see. Does anything come to mind? Well, no, I'm thinking of things, but nothing's really coming to mind. Hey, Rocky, you know anything? No, he says he doesn't know anything either. So, sorry about that.
That was an amazing answer. As a final question.
Yes.
Because you've done a lot of voice work. For example, Transformers, Digimon, Power Rangers, Naruto, and many more. Let's imagine the scene. In an epic battle between all of the characters you have ever voiced, who would win and why?
That's kind of tough. I would say it would come down to, 3 characters. One, of course, would be Optimus Prime. That's because he's bigger than everybody else. So, you know, you gotta give him that. A lot of firepower. And of course, Tychus. I'd take him in a fight any day of the week. And the third character is a character that people haven't met yet.
Okay.
We'll just say this. Star Wars, Old Republic.
All right.
So if your fans are fans of online gaming, of massive multiplayer games, if they're Star Wars fans, they're going to want to check out Old Republic and get to know a character whose name I can't even tell you yet.
All right. What a teaser at the end. Thank you very much for your time, and I really enjoyed this interview. It's been terrific. I think you've entertained us all.
Thanks, Jojo.
Are there any shout-outs or last words you would like to say?
Well, I'd like to say this. I ain't ever been to Germany, but y'all got some great conventions. Maybe write an email, see if they'll bring Tychus and Jimmy Rayner on out to Germany to visit y'all.
Thank you very much.
That'd be kind of fun. Hey, you know, I want to ask you, because I'm trying to remember, when they launched the game in Europe, I saw pictures of, I guess, models, guys in full operating Tychus suits. Did you guys ever see those?
I haven't been there, but I've seen the pictures as well. Yeah, it's crazy. They actually look so real as well.
Those blew me away. If any of your fans were at any of those events and saw any of those live Tychuses, I'd love to hear about it. Or even better, get pictures. I've got a fan page on Facebook, Neil Kaplan, or you can go to my website, which is nekap.net, nekap.net, and just send me an email. That's info@nekap.net. I would love to hear anybody who saw those, or even better, anybody who got a picture.
All right. So I take it you've never worn any of these suits.
No, not yet, but that would be so freaking cool. When I saw those on the internet, I'm trying to remember the ones that I definitely remember seeing there was one in Paris, because I remember seeing it with the Eiffel Tower in the background, and one in, I think, Moscow, because I remember seeing the old Russian palaces in the background. But it was like, that is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was really awesome. Hey, sorry to scare anybody with that high-pitched voice there, but yes, I do that stuff too. I know it's scary to think, the Tychus might actually sound like, hell, it's about time. I know it's scary. All right, Jojo, thanks a lot for your hospitality today. You take care now.
Thank you as well. And guys, check out Neil Kaplan's website and Facebook page. I put the link in the video description, so check it out. He's very active on Facebook. And thanks again.
You bet, brother. Take care.
A big shout out to Neil Kaplan for doing this interview. It was a lot of fun. If you guys have a favorite quote or any feedback or comments on this interview, just put them down as a comment. It is greatly appreciated, and I will reply. Also, if you like this sort of stuff, please subscribe to SC2News on YouTube. That would be amazing. And also, you can follow SC2News on Facebook. Just type in SC2News in the search bar, or there should be a link in the video description as well. Thank you very much, and if you have any feedback, any comments, any suggestions, they are appreciated, so put them down.